Okay, thank you, thank you, thank you. We're doing no gacha today. Because I am saving up. I'm saving up my gacha for next month. Because next month is the spooky update. It's weird. Twice in a row now in December we've had a spooky update. With a spooky side story. Event story. I want that. That's amazing. I'm pretty sure it's next month. I'm pretty sure December is when we're gonna get the House Highway 666, is it? I don't know. I don't know what it's called. But yeah, I'm saving up my gacha. I don't have a lot, but still it's something. Oh, it's something. But we're gonna go straight into this. And we're gonna ignore the Q&A. Here's the dialogue. I didn't want to hear it. I didn't want to hear. I just want to get straight into it today, guys. We're gonna go full force into this, and hopefully we achieve good stuff. And hopefully I don't drown. Read it. Assistance records. Walking on the beach with Marta, she's almost done with her tour of the island. Collecting material for her travelogue, I accompany her, also to remind her to avoid the important areas we don't want to be exposed to the outside world. She is hoping for even more reading recommendations. Fine, I'll consult 210 and Sophia. There are too many outsiders here. That's not necessarily a bad thing, but it makes management more difficult. The leader's strategy isn't the best at the moment. We must make clearer decisions. We need to show some self-determination. By repeatedly emphasizing our united will, faith will also be strengthened. Relying on anyone won't work, nor can we put all of our hope in one child and then sit back in satisfaction. It's impossible for the island to remain peaceful all the time when it's necessary. It always falls to me to do something. She should have noticed the error, or, well, I don't believe that a person like 77 would not check the course again, calculate the angles. Even if she is too tired, 37 is still on the island. Why didn't Hugh take his notebook with him? I saw her at Sophia's place. She left in such a hurry that even her reason for leaving seemed like an excuse. Could communicating with this supreme being really destroy a person's mind? That is all so strange. This guy talks a lot. Fortunately, he's also pretty useful, and surprisingly, he thinks the same way as me. I thought he was the one who agreed most with the others. In fact, his speculations are closer to my own. If I become an assistant, I might be able to learn more. This position has been vacant for far too long. A shield without a sword is ultimately unreliable. Now is the time. No matter what they say, I will apply. 210 also believes that 77 has the answer. What will the answer bring? Smart marks? I need to get to the bottom of this. Okay, I also need to check how many parts there is to this chapter. Right. Here comes the counting again. 4, 5, 6, 7 to chapter 7. Give me a minute. I'm gonna search this up, see if I find an answer. Damn, this is a long ass chapter. 29 parts, apparently. Took someone 8 hours. It's taken me more than 8 hours. Okay. Speed run time. Oh god. Okay, battle time. I'm not ready. Part 12. The Party of Beans. The beans. Hello. Once abstain from beans. 2. Do not pick what has fallen. 3. Touch not a white rooster. What the fuck? Put the volume down a bit.
Where am I?
Volume up a bit. After a long period of darkness, clarity begins to dawn. Ahead lies a completely unfamiliar scene.
Did the earthquake do this? I was in the cave with 37.
Oh? It's not working.
Is the timer broken?
Where are we then?
Hey, Vertin! Here you are!
Oh, it's like an old film. A familiar shout is heard in the distance.
Yeah. Come! People are waiting. The feast is going to start.
What feast?
Feast?
Yes! Today's the big day! We're celebrating because we kicked Manus Vindictae off the island, found the key to storm immunity, and saved the Numbers people from great disaster.
What?
Nah, this is a lie. Nah, this is all just like a hallucination to Vertin, this is. My question is, how the fuck is this happening? Like, what happened? Regulus has already taken off.
Come on, Vertin! You'll miss out on the delicious honey-roasted rabbit.
She jumps forward excitedly, but something cracks loudly when she lands.
Wait, Regulus, you just kicked over something.
What? What is it? Something for the cattle? Whoever left this here nearly tripped this great captain. Forget it. Come, Vertin! What are you still doing there?
Fourth, do not poke the fire with swords, do not jump over a crossbar, do not cut wood. The square is alive with joy and activity. The usual silence and seriousness have been replaced by a symphony of giggles and cheers. The aroma of roast rabbit is thick in the air. Barrels of wine are being rolled around. People are gathered drinking and chatting merrily.
Ah, nice wine. Did you make it yourself?
Careful, Miss Lilia. Too much wine can corrupt one's body and will. Besides, you are already halfway through our stock for the year. But this drink you brought is pleasant to the nose. Coffee, you said. I have heard many things about it.
Beans.
Oh. Bitter.
Poor guy. I was expecting more from a man of your size.
She goes to a bar to fill her cup.
For God's sake, Regulus, keep an eye on your first mate here.
Mr. Apple?
Wow, he's so out of it right now.
Mr. Apple, why are you drunk? Mr. Apple! No! He's gonna turn into cider, guys. He's gonna turn into cider.
It appears that this apple's abstinence from the bottle will have to begin anew.
Vertin, finally! I was looking for you.
Ah, 37. 37 waves from a distance, Sophia at her side, arm in arm.
Hello, everyone. We have a big announcement to make. Sophia's just completed her proof and found her number.
But she threw away her chance to find her number. Wings flap from above. Do not enter the hall in new garments. Enter the hall from the right and leave from the left.
Oh, don't worry about the swallows. They're going to fetch 6 for us. He's napping in the Hall of Aperon. An excuse to not join the party.
Not so fast with the announcement, 37. People will find out sooner or later. Thank you for helping us, Vertin. We wouldn't have made it without you.
This is so weird. I wish this was the end of the story. It isn't. It isn't. It's reverse 1999. You think it's all positivity? No.
And I look forward to our continued collaboration with the Foundation.
No. None of this makes any sense.
I agree with Vertin. Do not sleep on a grave. Make the bed as soon as you wake up, leaving no imprint of your body.
Oh, enough business. People are having a party here.
The pirate comes over with a platter of rabbits, smiling as if England had just won the World Cup. As if.
Well, what do you say to this lovely
I'm being
captain
rude to my own
who just
country
picked up
here.
some food for you?
Snow? They clumsily collide, knocking over the tray in Regulus's hand.
My apologies, Regulus. I was too focused on linear regression formulas.
Ah, that's all right. Wasn't me getting stuck in the kitchen roasting rabbits all day anyway. Unlimited supply of honeyed rabbits all day today.
Regulus picks up the dirty clay plate and puts it aside.
I heard Sophia is making her announcement today. I'm curious which number she will be.
Care to wager on that? I'd say she's a multiple of 3.
Then I'd say she is a multiple of 139. I have to admit, she has a good number. A number 100 times better than me. 6 and 210 put together.
Calculating. 37 plus 6 plus 210 times 100 equals 2.
Oh no. She is not 25,300. I doubt anyone could live with themselves with a number that long.
Oh, there's the rooster. A rooster crows loudly in the festive atmosphere.
You haven't met before. This is a moo, my white rooster.
She kneels down, gently strokes his
A moo.
feather.
This is Vertin.
3. Touch not a white
A
rooster.
white rooster?
Oh! So they are slowly breaking all the rules. All the rules of the island. Like the coffee, the beans, the white, not eating white rabbit, with a honeyed rabbit. Yeah, this is definitely a fake. They're not following any of the rules. And 37 is very set on these rules. Where are the massive birds that try and like fight people for breaking the rules? Where are they? Cheers and shouts fill the air as people revel in jubilant euphoria. Foundation employee picks up an ID from the ground. Do not pick up what has fallen. An apparent unbeliever splits a log in half on the road, earning enthusiastic applause from the crowd. Do not cut wood on the main road. Tables are filled with chickpea salad and neatly sliced bread. People use their sword to poke fires and keep them burning. Abstain from beans, for do not poke fire. The flames burn fiercely, casting no shadow on the ground.
Something's not right. None of this is right.
There you go, Vertin. You've gotten the clue. Good on you.
Something's happened on the island. I must still be in the cave.
You are. A churning anxiety fills the chest. The once joyful scene now takes on a surreal quality.
I have to get out of here.
I agree. Come on, guys. Let's go. Ooh.
Me? Did you find something?
Oh no, that's the enemy. I need my
Time for
opera singer. I need my opera singer.
Now it's time for Spaz the Dia!
Should we go with Druvis? I like Druvis. I can't do Lilia because I haven't actually done a lot with Lilia. Unfortunately, I haven't really gone with her a lot. You're in use. Yeah. Yeah, let's go with this and see what we get. Black Bean King. I love that. Black Bean King. White Rooster Guardian. Okay. Holy shit. We have to get rid of the rooster first, don't we?
Critters eating beans and a white rooster. These are supposed to be taboos on the island.
Mm-hmm.
Is this an illusion brought on by the fog? Or a new trial?
Oh, it's a 4-character battle.
No. Something's not right. The flow of arcane skills on the island has changed. I need to get rid of them first.
Okay, what are we gonna do?
Nice tactic.
It is here.
feeling cold? Are you irrational numbers? Party planner. Given that
It is here.
did anybody get hurt?
Aha. Non officiele pas al capitaine.
Irrational. It could be found.
What a tragedy.
That's right.
Let's see how Spotty does
Oh,
there.
there's a bubble.
Soffoca il sangue.
Come on, Isolde.
Soffoca il sangue.
Okay.
How welcoming.
Oh. Oh. Can I? Let me greedy. Do it one more time. Okay, we
That's
can.
your idea. The final demonstration. Nice tactic. Party planner. Did anybody get hurt? Welcome to the world of numbers. I said hello. Professional.
I really want to heal. Okay, that's gonna have to do.
So that's your idea. It could be found. That's right! Did anybody get hurt? Time to check my calculation. That hurts, huh?
There we go. The rooster's gone now. Perfect.
My surroundings changed.
Oh.
Is all this still an illusion?
Victory? Okay, but what does it mean to us? I mean,
What's so
what
pretty?
does it prove?
What's so pretty? What's so pretty?
Looks like the way we came,
Oh,
but it's a little different.
mini game?
These signs. Are they
No,
trying to
the
take me
distance to
somewhere?
the sun can be calculated. Observe, think, and you will find out. Everything is false. Lies beyond the phenomenal world. The distance to the sun can be calculated. Even this statement could be false. Reality exists at the intersection of shadows.
The way out, perhaps.
An ethereal scorn permeates the air. There is no option but to continue on.
Bertin, where are you going? I made some coffee for those clever eggheads, enough to mend their broken souls after turning their backs on it for half their lives. Fancy a cuppa as well? Here
Okay,
you
you're
go.
not real, and they shouldn't be drinking coffee.
Regulus, it's a violation of their scripture. You mustn't consume any beans or bean-based products.
Yeah, the great sacred scripture again. Hey, think you can just walk away from a pirate without breaking any rules? Let's see you try. Ha! Now you must have the beans. Or Or you can pick them all up.
No, we can't touch
According to
beans.
their rules, I'm not to eat things off the ground, or pick them up for that matter. Though, this mountain of beans isn't going away by itself. Fortunately, it doesn't appear to be too stable.
Well, perhaps dragging the circular note. Okay. Completed.
An illusion of a coffee bean mountain like this.
Oh my god, Granny's
is
back.
almost as cliche as a pirate with a hook for a hand. Something like this could never hold up to skepticism. Mankind is slow in learning new ideas. They need new information to be explained in simple terms, using examples and analogies, or reduced to its most basic symbols and generalizations. Eventually, once they've gotten used to the formulas and outlines, they may just see below the surface and find the deeper essence waiting there. What about you? What do you think is your essence? Are you any more significant than a pile of coffee beans?
What?
Ah, the mind, the soul. But do they really exist? A thirsty animal thinks of water and seeks out a clear spring. Hunger pangs tell the cheetah to seek its prey. The fear of isolation tells the flamingo to seek the safety of her flock. Every action we have ever taken was prompted by a natural impulse. Sparks of electric current that can be tracked, observed, predicted. Perhaps our thoughts, desires, and our minds are only the sum of these minute reactions of cause and effect. Perhaps none of us truly exist, darling.
Ignore them and follow the notes. Fake 37.
Curtin! Where are you going? We're still in a meeting. You'll have to leave from the left.
But I came in from the left. Why would I leave the same way I came in?
Oh no! You've made a mistake. Now you must stay behind bars until you prove the four-color theorem. Careful not to make another mistake, or you'll be thrown into the Gorgon current and confined there forever. You look worried. Don't be. We're friends. I will defend you in court. I will try my best to reduce your sentence to trisecting angles with an unmarked straight edge and a compass.
I have to leave, but not from the right. There must be a way to reverse left and right.
Oh god. No! To reverse right, left and right. Upside down. Whoa. Can I just leave them upside down? There you go. Completed.
So then left or right can be reversed as easily as changing your frame of reference. We lead our lives according to these strict rules. Rules, why not simplify our definitions? To learn about the world like we were kids once more. Let's begin with math. Could it be as mutable as left and right? Could there be a hidden integer between 3 and 4? Is 1 always 1? Or is it just our frame of reference? Then what? Then math itself might just as easily be toppled. But if so, then the argument that toppled math might itself crumble, like so many coffee beans. Whenever a doubt is raised, it too must be open to skepticism. And so, doubt follows doubt, tumbling down. Once set in motion, you cannot escape total collapse, except to give in and find something to believe.
Next. Next gonna be Lilia. Oh no, it's a foundation member.
Timekeeper, are you leaving the banquet?
No, Sonetto.
Perhaps we might go somewhere quiet. I wanted to speak with you about linear regression.
Terribly sorry, Sonato. I really must be leaving.
Wait! Perhaps a more impromptu debate? I have some fresh ideas about our past discussions. Could I trouble you to help me refine them? The storm is gone. We have time to enjoy life again. You don't have to keep checking your watch or your task list anymore.
But time still is against us, and I haven't any left to spare. Not even to explain myself to Sonato. I hate to be rude, but I need a moment of peace. If only I could turn everything silent.
Everything's silent.
I said, if you are going to stick to your plan, then you must value your time wisely. Don't get caught up in idle conversation. Be firm in your determination, but careful not to go too far. Otherwise, your silence may be taken as a slight. And should they retaliate, what then? That and peace will not return until one side concedes, even if they are blameless. Doesn't that seem unfair?
Oh.
Well, you've already mastered your most powerful weapon. I did warn you I'd retaliate in the same manner. Now we are square.
This is very weird and unique. I must say, this is a very, very unique game style that they've kind of changed for the main story, because these sort of game styles are usually left for like the extra sort of things that you can do in Reverse 1999.
Oh, you're still here, Vertin.
Sophia?
I thought you had disappeared completely. I was hoping I might talk to you about my number. So sorry, but I really do have to leave now. Please, I think you may be the only one that can help. It won't take you long.
You're expecting me to do math? Okay, that's 6. It's 7? 67? I'm so confused. Oh no, everything with 1 is 1, so it'd have to be 6. Yeah.
6.
I got confused.
A perfect number. But it isn't my number.
No, 6 is already here.
Let's try again. Reset the calculation for me. Back to 0. Put an asterisk and 0 and we can continue.
Okay. Holy fuck. I wasn't expecting to do maths. Does my tablet have a calculator? Because a calculator. I'm not smart. Guys, I haven't done maths since 37. Since I was in sixth form, and I'll be honest, then I failed. I almost failed. So
No, that can't be my number either. It's far too brilliant for me.
that's 37's number.
Please reset the calculation back to 0.
Give me a minute. There are cats fighting outside. Oh god. Oh my god. I love my cats. I do. But they're a pain in the ass. Alright. 2 times 3 times 5 times 7. Oh, great calculator. Give me... That is not it. F off. 2 times 3 times 5 times 7. 210.
210. I know 37 isn't a fan. Still, I would be honored to have an integer like that as my number. Let's try it one more time. I have a feeling that together we can find the right number for me.
Oh! String of irrational numbers. I think I ought to reset this. Enter 0. Okay.
Who am I? An old question. It can't be as simple as your name. A name, after all, is only worth what meaning we give it. Bewildered by their own existence, man turns to the ultimate truth for answers. But soon enough, they come to see the truth is also beyond their ability to comprehend. That is when the fear catches up with them. So they put aside their search for truth and look for something more straightforward. A simple answer, enough to satisfy a frightened child, caught between a comforting lie and something more frightening than the truth. That might be no truth at all. And if that is so, how can we know who we are really?
I don't know.
Hoo-hoo, you have a quick wit, darling. Keep that wit keen. It's healthy to have a sense of humor in the face of grim reality. But be careful. A sharp wit can cut carelessly. Be mindful of who laughs along with you. Still, it seems you're on the right track. Maybe the real answer to that question can't be found. But if it can, you might start by looking in a mirror.
Oh my god, it's probably the longest part in any of the chapters. This is so long. Oh, are we leaving now? Trials near its end. The world under the light lies ahead. And we're free. Oh my god. Please say.
First is the circle,
Oh.
second is the
Baby
square.
47.
$37? Is that you?
The little girl does not seem to be listening. She's completely absorbed in building her castle.
Put the triangle on the triangle and the rectangle on the rectangle. Perfect, as things should be.
Holy.
The emanation? Disorder and chaos.
77.
This can't be. This isn't right. How ugly! How inelegant! How could this be the revelation from the patterns of the transcendental law above? How could such a terrible answer fall on my ears? I can't tell the others about this. There must be a mistake. I need proof. I have to go out there.
Arcana.
Vertin, my child. Are you here to partake in sand play as well? No matter how oft we arrange them, the sight of them never grows stale. Alas, I shall destroy it.
Oh my god, jump scare. Transition there. God damn. What the fuck? Consciousness is snapped back to reality. The surroundings have reverted to the rocky walls, still enclosed within the cave. 37 stands with her head tilted, looking curious.
I think I had a terrible dream.
I know we did. We definitely did. That was a long-ass dream.
What did you dream?
Regulus claimed Six's throne and declared this the rock and roll empire of irrational numbers. She took out a jar of coffee beans and stuffed one into my mouth.
37 shakes her head hard, as if trying to rid her mind of the horrific scene. Ah, poor 37.
I'm relieved that I woke up in time. And you as well. Let's go, Vertin. We need to tell everyone the numbers.
She chirps, her face lighting up with delight, finally free from the long nightmare. A beam of daylight appears before them. The lengthy trial has finally come to an end.
Do you hear that? So many people out there. Must be Sophia here to pick me up. I told her she can wait for me outside.
I don't think it is 37.
Sophia!
The girl runs happily towards the light. The young swallow swooping out of sight.
Wait, 37.
37, I don't think. Got to catch up. Got to leave this place at once. Must share the findings here with the others. Finally, the light of day comes into view. Holy! Gust of wind suddenly rushes by, sending pebbles scattering across the ground. The all too familiar stench of sulfur fills the air. Oh my god, they bombed the island again! Is unmistakably the smoke of war.
What?
They bombed the island again! What the fuck? I thought the Foundation got it sorted! Unfinished tune. Wine brewing season. Okay. I thought the Foundation got it sorted. I thought we weren't gonna have any more attacks to the island. What the fuck? Huh? Huh? New recording session. There we go. Whew. Part 13. The Wave of Art. Holy shit.
Mom, when will they give us the order to attack? What's taking so long? The island is just across the bay. We have men, weapons, supplies, everything. Just give us order and we will take to shore. Check out these bad boys. Anti-Arcanum weapons courtesy of the American from that Walden place.
The Mass Vindicte. Fuck.
That creep just doesn't sit right with me. He's got that Arcanus stink about him.
Forget me not. Fuck.
But his technology is solid and we needed it. We've got to get ahead of the Serbs and the Greeks.
By destroying the island and destroying the people on it? What the fuck? Also, from my calculations, the island probably belongs more to the Greeks than to the fucking Americans. This army has been stationed here for a long time, perhaps too long. The soldiers, stranded and demoralized by their failed landing, face days of uncertainty without orders while politicians bicker. They are left to eat their food meal by meal, watching their chances slip away.
Relax, Georgie. Leave the decisions to the big shots. I'm sure they'll just hug out the differences in the meeting room or something. Besides, you saw the monsters on that island. Can't speak for everyone here, but I don't want to die.
Screw the negotiations. Screw the committee. Like it or not, we were the first ones to find the island, not the Austrians or the Germans.
He grumbles and picks the monocular back up, straining to catch another glimpse of the island across the waters. Sea is tranquil, as it often is at this time of year. The water sparkles under the golden sun, stretching to the horizon without an island in sight.
Damn, those arcanists have gone into hiding again. I swear I could see it from here yesterday.
He blinks, unsure if his eyes are tricking him.
Are those bird-like creatures leaving in droves?
Well, their island is under attack, mate. They will go somewhere else, if need be. His words barely catch anyone's attention. A new game is underway in the supply crate. A radio, a couple of beers, and a game of poker. A rare moment of enjoyment. Who could ask for more?
Georgie, brother, leave them be. Come, play with us. George?
The soldier does not seem to hear his name. He grips the monocure tightly, his mouth contorting as he mutters.
What a good opportunity this is. It's too good to pass up. We've got to act now.
Drop of vibrant paint slides down his cheek, lands on the ground with a splatter.
We will claim what is ours. This island belongs to us. It's in our territory and we were the first to find it. Why shouldn't it be ours?
The card players pause, gawking at the paint sliding down each other's faces, and aware that their own faces are melting as well. In the silence, the only sound that fills the air is the static of the radio.
The Austro-Hungarian Empire has officially declared war on Serbia. Russia is mobilizing in support of Serbia. Germany demands Russia to stop mobilizing at once. Germany is mobilizing. France is mobilizing.
World War I? Tanya, what the fuck's going on? Oh. The street has turned into a canvas of mesmerizing hues. The colourful paints swirl and burst, creating one spiral after another. It's almost like the stage set of a twisted carnival.
Father, Mother, Albert, Ilse! Open the door! It's important. You have to listen to me.
She pounds on the door, but as soon as she makes contact, the door softens and melts like butter. She trips through the door, but quickly recoils at the horror inside. The art and specimens, once delicate and exquisite, now resemble a jumble of spilled paint.
No, this can't be. Albert?
Still with a glimmer of hope, she carefully calls out to her brother.
Clara, it's odd to see you so flustered. What's the matter?
The familiar voice brings immense relief to her heart.
I'm headed to the business school. We'll talk when I get back.
Albert picks up a hat and adjusts the brim. The pin on the hat, Dingler's shop, shimmers in the dim light. Thank goodness, he seems to be fine. He's still the reliable brother she remembers, the family's pride in his sharp three-piece suit.
Business school?
Oh, God.
But didn't you swear to never go back? Ever since your human classmate shot your arm in a duel. Wait, what happened to your arm?
He turns around and Kakania can finally see. Half his suit covered in colors, paint trailing down his face, pulling at his feet. An arm of flowing colors is attached to his body, like a mismatched puzzle piece.
Oh, Ethan. Yes, he wounded me. He had to prove his standing to the Brotherhood. There was no other way. But that's in the past. He gave me his arm, so now we're even.
He raises his left hand to show her the blade. Streaks of blood are still on it. Casually tosses it aside, letting it clatter into the darkness and disappear into swirls of color. Albert grabs his walking stick, his new arm dangling lifelessly at his side.
I have to go. I have to find Johnson, Raymond, and Herbert. That little rascal pushed Ilsa into the fountain. We have a score to settle. Take care, Clara.
He strikes past her and hails a carriage with triangles for wheels at the door.
Herbert! Don't go!
She runs to stop the carriage, but is unaffected by her efforts, like everything else in this place. Sad footsteps approaches from behind. Have we paused now? Can I please check on the cats? The cats were flying outside my window, guys. That's where the banging was coming from. I was trying to get them to stop. And now we only have Chewie waiting by my window, so give me a minute. Okay, he's just gonna hang around by my window. Okay.
The storm syndrome is spreading, Doctor. Stay any longer, you'll be infected too. Please, leave with me.
The trembling ground interrupts her. A mob with distorted faces swarms through the streets, chanting slogans and singing in their own tongues. White pro-war pamphlets litter the ground like snowflakes being absorbed into a mirror of evanescent paints. The city is bursting with unrelenting energy, like a speeding chariot or a twirling powder keg.
It's a sign bell in the parade. Is that Aurora? I just met her at the coffee house last week. We were talking about her wedding.
Watch out, Doctor!
Sign crashes to the ground beside them. Rage-filled citizens are tearing the streets apart. Even the handles of roadside benches are yanked off and made a weapon. The fervent protest consumes all who comes across it, forcing them to participate with no option to decline.
This is bad. They have lost their minds. This way, Doctor. We have to get out of here.
Okay.
It's a good time.
Cat, what do you want? You want to come in? You want to come in?
This is my position.
I hear you. I hear you. You can come in. Give me a minute.
Me?
Give me a minute.
Is everyone else dead?
He's just glaring at me now. He's inside and he's now just glaring at me. Baby. You want to say hello? No, he just purrs. No, he doesn't want to socialize. I'm going into battle. Yeah, I'm gonna fight. Oh god. Hopefully he doesn't interrupt this. Hopefully he doesn't. But we'll never know. Alright.
Let's kill time together.
Oh wow, yeah, their faces are really disjointed.
My heart with the strings.
Salute!
I'm coming down. I'm coming down.
Sterilize. Grow and flourish.
Hey, baby.
Make the future brighter. Let's shake hands.
Wear gloves. My hands on the drums.
Oh, hi.
Dive and thrive.
maximize the value of dumbasses.
Salute!
I'm losing my patience.
Take a closer look.
Ow!
Mama.
I'm ready. Wear gloves.
My heart with the strings.
Go!
Hey, baby.
Go! Go!
I'm not doing good in the bar, baby.
Light as tumbling.
Don't give me that look. I'm not focused on the game because of you.
Let's shake hands. We welcome
You're
everyone.
coming down the floor. You're going down the floor and you're going through the door. Okay. I'll take you through the door.
Will you be my friends too?
Yeah, baby.
Ow! The strings are not broken.
It hurts.
You've exited the room, Chewie. The legs.
Who ate beans?
Beans? What beans? They're healing, aren't they?
My hands on the drums. My heart with the
It's
strings.
most great to see you.
Fast as lightning.
I'm not focusing. Most of my team is dead.
I hope
Yeah.
you like it here, even if you were bad friends.
Yeah. Alright, let's exit. I'm not focusing because of my fucking cat. Yeah, sorry. Okay, again.
Let's kill time together.
My heart with the strings.
Let's shake hands.
Grow and flourish.
Will you be my friends too?
Sterilize. Wear gloves.
Salute!
I'm losing my patience. Ha
Make the future brighter. Mama. Let's shake hands.
My hands on the drums.
New friends.
Die and thrive.
Sterilize.
Under the moon.
It's most great to see you.
Freaking dumbass.
Spinning round and round, knowing not when to stop.
Okay.
I hope you like it here, even if you were bad friends. Mama.
Ooh, that's a lot of damage. Okay.
Wear gloves.
My heart with the strings. Light as tumbleweed.
Ideally, I want some healing being done here, guys. I'm gonna be honest.
Salute. Let's shake hands.
I'm ready.
Take a closer look.
Go! 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 Puppies!
No worries. hands on the drums.
Salute!
My heart with the strings.
Wear gloves.
Let's shake hands.
Fast as lightning.
I'm losing my patience.
It's most great to see you.
My hands on the drums.
I hope you like it here, even if you are bad friends. It hurts. Salute.
Under the moon.
Will you be my friends too?
Spinning round and round, knowing not when to stop.
Mama. Let's shake hands.
Sterilize.
My hands on the drums.
Make the future brighter.
There we go.
You have done well, comrade.
Woo! Oh yeah, we're back to this.
This way, Doctor. We have to go back to your clinic. The Special Operations Squad will meet us there.
The young investigator holds the doctor's hand, determined to do her duty. The doctor halts her steps and droops her head, looking dejected.
Marcus, you once said that there was another way to make things right.
Maybe, who knows?
And then you did your part, as I did mine. But now, after all that's happened, please tell me, what's the point of us trying? Will we save them in time? Is there any chance that we can turn things around?
Struggles to hold back a sob. The roaring crowd fades into the distance, and the ring road of yesterday is now, but a distant memory never to be relieved.
The ritual you acquired, the one you said could save everyone. Is it working now?
Let me in.
Enigma. Laplace hallway. The floor's Laplace's corridor has lost its clean silvery sheen. Dawkins in the slobbering mud certainly played a major role in the destruction. Guards used every cleaning orb in their inventory to restore even a hint of its original glory. A pair of angry feet stomp across the floor, ignoring their colleagues' attempts to stop them. Enigma adds more muddy footprints without hesitation.
I have just one question.
Oh, there's a Cassie outside my window. Cassie, black and white cat, mine. There you go. I don't know what she's doing.
Why hasn't the project stopped yet?
His outcry elicits a reaction. The door to the director's office flings open and an angry figure storms out.
Adler Hoffman, you have been removed from the team. You're not authorized to be here. You have violated
The LSCC safety management regulations? I brought them with me. You're welcome.
He throws the hefty manual right onto his former leader's face.
If you cared about the regulations as much as you claim, you'd know that none of what's happening aligns with its guidelines. Even the head of Laplace has no authority to continue the experiment under these circumstances.
Before he can continue, his ex-leader sharply cuts him off.
Get out of my face, Adler. I don't have time for this. We're in a state of war. Every participant has signed an informed consent form. If you are not part of this project, please leave immediately. We only have 18 hours until the storm. This is it. The first time we've made such a breakthrough in all 9 storms. Your sister gave up her life to take us this far. I hope you don't need me to remind you that.
Ella Hoffman is abruptly silent. A fiery rage ignites in his hazel eyes. A deafening void engulfs the space as Ulrich realizes his verbal blunder.
Yes, she makes the ultimate sacrifice, hoping that it would lead to a breakthrough. But instead, death continues to rise. How can you let this go on?
He charges ahead, shoving Ulrich aside with his elbow. Ulrich's head slams against the wall, ferrofluids shifting erratically inside.
I demand to know why the experiment is still going!
He starts working on the padlock on the door. Nothing's going to stop him from breaking through today. The alarm goes off. Ulrich struggles to his feet against the wall, hand up to his head.
Don't we have enough crazies around here? Madame Lucy has important things to do. She has no time for you. Go cry to your therapist, human.
Important? What could be possibly more important than this right now? What happened to the humanitarian ideals of the Foundation? Are we now under the tyranny of machines? What's this important thing she's got to do? Reading the paper? Sipping on oil and charging up in a 230-volt bath?
Cracks the code, pushing Ulrich's arm aside. Nimmer forces his way into the room. The room is completely dark. A piston spins at his feet.
Is that you, Adler? Welcome.
You motherfucker. You motherfucker. I'm gonna skip ahead this.
Yes, it. Now this. I'll lift her but now.
Right, I'm gonna take a food break and then we'll continue onwards to part 14. I'm gonna take a food break, do some laundry, and then I'll be right back to doing part 14.
Like newly growing potatoes. And then I woke up. I started to throw up. Balloons.
Okay, balloon party kind of creepy. Just talking about burying kids. Normal balloon party shit. Alright, let's do this. Part 14, a sandstorm in a room. I had chili con carne for lunch. It was very, very nice. I did some laundry. The piston rotates on the floor like a toy top.
I am not in a suitable form to receive a guest.
Oh. So that's who it is.
Simone, can you put me back in my body?
Her assistant rushes over and puts her into a robot body.
I feel much better. Thank you.
Oh my god, it's the mask. I hate it.
Oh, you have even put on a face for me. How sweet of you. ...
Enigma's just like, what the fuck is this?
I have noticed your icy gaze, Researcher Adler. You are yearning to correct the logic of this place. Well, I only said that to Simone out of courtesy. In reality, whichever body I am put into makes no difference to me.
Her ill-timed explanation annoys him even more.
The experiment, ma'am. Why hasn't it stopped? Are you going to pretend that nothing's happened? That no one died? Could it be that you and Ulrich, the awakened, being the tin cans you are, have no regard for actual lives?
Adler Hoffman, I will not warn you again.
Ulrich storms back into the room with 2 guards, ready to throw him out at any moment.
Relax, Adler. You are led by a biased opinion because you lack critical information. A common defect in all cognitive processes. I believe you will shift to a more rational perspective once you receive sufficient information on the subject.
A more rational perspective?
The human known for his logical thinking responds with an overwhelming amount of feeling.
We are humans, not machines. We are not expendable parts. I have plenty of reasons to question your decisions. Your excessive insistence on this experiment could be a sign of uncontrollable behavior, a trait commonly seen in arcanists.
The experiment has been cancelled everywhere, except for this very room.
What?
Huh? The robot flashes a smile as if anticipating the man to be pleased with her response.
As you and researcher Medicine Pocket have said, the ritual is beyond the limits of almost everyone here. The side effects will kill them before the ritual can even take effect. The first wave was inevitable. Dora had pressed send before she disintegrated. We only managed to halt the subsequent transmissions and evacuate the unaffiliated staff. We kept only a few arcanists on the team, and each has signed the consent form.
Mutual consent. That bloody form again.
Forgive me, ma'am, but I have to use your argument against you. You too are guided by a biased opinion, an overly optimistic one, because you have failed to properly assess the risks involved. We have suffered enough misfortunes just by uttering a few syllables of the incantation. We've talked about the limit of things before. You should know better and ask the rest of the team to quit the experiment. Your insistence will only bring calamity upon calamity on our people for nothing.
The researcher fights to stay calm, reiterating his views he has already shouted in the hallway. Ulrich begins his retort, but the director simply nods in agreement.
You might be right. But how is being right going to help us?
Huh?
She grins, trying for a warm, gentle smile, but it comes across as anything but. Enigma despised that face. Every time she tried to show a hint of humanity, it only served to highlight how different she was from everyone else.
You spoke of the limit. And I am surprised that it is you who brought it up.
Enigma pauses for a second, not sure if she's being sarcastic.
The physical appearance of humans has remained relatively unchanged since the Neolithic era, but their thoughts and civilization continued to evolve and underwent significant transformations. The achievements that humanity enjoys today were not given to the species by any one person with godlike powers, but were the result of the collective efforts of all human beings. Limits and boundaries must be pushed, or there would never have been room for development. There is no reason to believe that the limit cannot be challenged, especially when we already have the tools to do so. We must make progress happen.
Grandiose lies.
Lies?
Oh crap, he forgot about her excellent hearing.
We have no choice but to go beyond that limit. If we do not break away from the storm, there is no future for us, let alone progress. We need to first determine all the side effects as a priority. This important step will help us compile data and eliminate the effects so our colleagues can use the ritual safely.
And who will try it this time, Madam Lucy? You're not going to test the side effects as the cost of lives, are you?
No. Thanks to Ulrich, we stumbled upon a breakthrough. You are right. It is time to send the other Arcanists home. Only the Awakened are needed here.
The Awakened?
I mean... Not wrong. Not wrong. Would the Awakened actually dissolve while saying the lines? Because technically, they don't really have a body, a human body. So the Awakened can just... that's actually interesting. The tungsten wires glow faintly red in the dark, then the room is lit.
The power is back, Mom. We are ready to resume.
It will take time to properly explain. Please wait, Adler. We have yet to reach an agreement.
What? Are you experimenting? Here?
Ignoring his surprise, Lucy sits down on the iron bench. Oh wow. Wires of various sizes are attached. The instrument comes to life to the piston's rhythm, faithfully recording every change in the robot. From her slightest movements to arcane fluctuations, nothing goes unnoticed. They're experimenting on Lucy herself.
La Unwa.
Wait, she's reciting it?
Frozen in place by the scene, he looks around the room in disbelief.
She's read the reports, right? She was there when Dora broke into pieces.
Rarely does her back curl up like this. The usual cheerful expression on her face has changed to one of unease, suggesting that something is amiss. Hunk of metal should not feel pain. They have no flesh, no nerves. But if she's in agony, what could be the cause of such torment? Will she break apart too, like those people? The ominous curse has set its sight on its prey. It watches, almost like Zeus on a mountaintop, ready to unleash lightning on the mortals who dare to steal fire.
No. Simone, I cannot continue.
The most primal instinctual fear. This is the first time he's ever heard her emotions pour out so raw.
You fools! Don't just stand there! Stop her! Now!
Panic and horror twist in his stomach. He has an irresistible urge to rip out the wires and put an end to her torture.
Who's going to lead us if she also turns into a pile of scraps?
Stay where you are, Enigma.
Ulrich's voice, full of animosity, comes from behind.
You insisted on being here. You demanded to see this. Don't bring your pathetic, narrow-minded humanitarian values in here and tell us what to do. What do you know about us?
Simone leans over to her. She speaks softly.
You can do it, madam. This is just part of the established procedures. Just a few more syllables, madam, and it will be over.
Established procedures.
Fear ebbs away a little as she repeats those words.
That.
Her eyes close. She forces out the last words with great determination.
Seer. Clo.
It is done. A clear, accurate, impeccable read. Right at that moment, the lights in the lab go out.
Was that all, Simone?
Yes.
No one can see her face in the darkness, but Enigma believes it to be a smile.
Good.
What? Oh shit. A gust of sand rises in the room. Without warning and out of nowhere, it screams through the enclosed darkness. The raging storm engulfs the robot's cold metal body, carrying her away with great force. When the sand subsides, all that remains is an old piston clattering to the ground. Lucy? To be continued. That was a short part. Ma'am, Lucy, are you okay? No, we're continuing onwards, love. I need to see this. Part 15, The Pioneers. Her body's gone. It destroyed her body. ... Deathly silence. Until Enigma stumbles back, nearly falling over another person in the room.
She's dead.
The piston lies motionless on the ground, as lifeless as any other object.
This is what you wanted to show me?
His heart pounds in his ears as he pants, fists clench and slick with sweat.
To watch her utter a curse that's always brought death, only to die in vain? And you just let it happen?
Enigma, calm down. They must have like a backup of her software somewhere on a computer. They must do. She's a robot. There must be a backup of her software somewhere. Ulrich looks at him, his voice poised and steady.
Calm down.
Calm down. She's dead right there. You murderer.
Enigma, darling. I know this is probably traumatic for you, but at the end of the day, she is a robot. There's probably a backup of her software somewhere.
We have already repeated this experiment many times.
Enigma is in disbelief.
Many times? What? You've sent people to their deaths over and over again?
No, they sent Lucy to her death over and over again. The fur fluid flows again, forming a shape that Enigma can only interpret as disdain.
Look at you, Adler, peeing your pants over a curse. The human boy is so scared that he forgot to ask the crucial question. Did the ritual work?
What do you mean? The curse. The side effect killed her. The experiment failed. Is that not what happened?
No. Triggering the curse and failure are two separate things. I was the first one to recite the incantation, way before Dora. When I read it aloud, it worked. I felt the warmth of a miraculous blessing on my head. Soft, light as a feather. I told Madame Lucy right away, but as soon as she left the room, the curse hit me, and I began to liquefy. There was no one else in the room. My liquid form had become too chill to push the help button. A long darkness followed. After that, I woke up again in my original primitive form. The way I first came into this world.
Data?
Original primitive form?
The fur fluid pulsates, which in Ulrich's body language is a nod.
Unlike humans, the awakened have neither flesh nor nerves. We are pieces of consciousness, echoes of a primordial melody that just happen to reside in material objects by chance.
Yep.
With a mind and a body combined, we could talk, learn, think like you do, and perform the experiment and endure the side effects. And this curse, for some reason, cannot affect the primal consciousness that caused our awakening in the first place.
That is very, very good.
While human minds dissipate when their tangible bodies are destroyed, our minds reawaken regardless of the changes and destruction of our external bodies. Of course, this was an assumption based on idealized circumstances, and I needed another awakened being who could awaken in different bodies to confirm my theory. That is why I sought out Madame Lucy for cross-verification. The results?
Yes, it was an assumption. You said it yourself. You came back to life this time. But what about the next? Nothing is for sure in Arcanum. What if she never wakes up again? What if she dies for good?
He swats Enigma's hand away.
We know what we are doing, human. Stay out of this. Only the awakened can carry out the experiment. So we must proceed.
Altogether, it's a very, very sound theory. And I do agree that the safest bet would be making the awakened to run the experiment. That is the safest bet, to be honest.
This has nothing to do with race. It is a sense of duty that every researcher should have possessed when they chose this path. We have to go beyond the limit. Not out of madness, but out of rationality.
Silence fills the room, like the beginning of time when there was no sound to be heard. And slowly the piston starts to spin. Madame Lucy is back.
We seem to have replicated effect number 2. And 117 of the Coleman Lab's protective rituals were proven ineffective. Write it down, Simone. This is the 4th time we have seen it. Also, number 45 and 69 are related to it. We need to speed up. This is too slow.
Lights are back on again. The piston is placed into a new body. This must be This must take a lot of resources to build Lucy a body every time. Being prepared for all possible outcomes requires a significant amount of metal material, but is essential for data collection and analysis. With a soft hum, the robot turns her head and looks at Enigma, surprised.
Adler, what are you doing here? I am glad to see you out of your room and working with us again.
Oh, so it does actually affect her consciousness. She doesn't remember things.
No, he's not on the team, Mum. He forced his way in here.
Oh? My apologies. I seem to lose a small amount of data when I reawaken.
That is very, very interesting. She smiles at him, as she always does.
Still, I am glad that you are showing initiative, Adler. Were we supposed to talk?
No, he's just watching.
No. We have nothing more to discuss, ma'am. Ulrich has filled me in on everything, but I still worry whether the experiment's risks were properly assessed.
Assessments will only be assessments. Much is beyond measure when it comes to Arcanum. Perhaps faith plays a more important role here.
Enigma is caught off guard by her words.
I'm surprised it is you talking about faith, ma'am.
It seems we both have the ability to surprise each other.
As they speak, the robot strolls over to her chair and sits back down.
You are right. Assessments
that is...
could indeed be useful to us.
Oh, that pose. Oh. Yeah, okay. I understand some people now, okay.
It allows us to know the probabilities of
I hate the face
success
mask, though.
and failure based on established facts and past experience. But when we find ourselves in uncharted darkness, with no information or past experience to guide us, how are assessments going to help us?
She ponders and stares into the void. Perhaps the experiment did fry some circuits. She's more sentimental than usual.
The only thing we have in such darkness is the unwavering faith to move forward. When the first steam engine whistled, I awoke into this world. At the beginning of this new life, my circuits were charged with a singular primal desire to progress. In the midst of that never-ending whistle, I have watched man build the towers of science and knowledge, and I have watched them unleash chaos and destruction. You too have been lost and deterred, but your engines of progress have never stopped churning. Always move forward, no matter the destination you told yourselves, until the storm brought everything to a standstill. But this is just a small setback. We are only back to the beginning where we stumble blindly. And this time, I happen to have a cane.
She gives him a tender smile.
No need to worry about me. I will not shut down as long as there is still hope for progress.
But it is definitely doing some damage to you. As you said, you lost some data when you were reawakened again. That is a side effect of what it's doing to you, Lucy. It's definitely some damage is being done to the reawakened, to the awakened Arcanus.
We have wasted a bit of time on data recovery. Come, Simone. Let us begin the next experiment. I hope to dissolve into paste this time, so we can easily handle it with a Coleman's ritual of transformation.
The human researcher knows that it would be inappropriate for him to stay here any longer. Gritting his teeth, he moves towards the door, trying his best to leave the horrific scene behind him. Someone is waiting for him by the door.
Seen enough? We know what we are doing, and you are of no help here. It's been the same old story in this place for the past 8 years. When your faith crumbled during the storm, It was us who took over the place and cleaned up after you. It was us who got things back up and running, put coals in the hearth, and blazed a trail when everyone was lost in the dark. I know you may not understand the intricacies of the Arcanum, but please, show some basic respect for our efforts.
Will you do the experiments yourself, Ulrich?
Of course. I am not some emotional, unhelpful little punk. ...
Instead of his usual witty comeback, Enigma simply shakes his head in slow motion.
Do you still remember Adams?
A sudden question that seems out of place. The fur field quivers. Name seems to have nerve memories that have been buried for 8 long years, confines of his institution.
Adams, Roman, Adolf, Sylvia, Albert, Louise, those who were taken from us by the rain. Melvin, Francis, Caroline, Leopold. They volunteered for the field, but we never heard from them again. Now we have Dora, Richard, Dawkins, and Victor on the list. Life has a wicked sense of humor. My mentor, my classmates, my colleagues. Each of them deserved to live more than me. But they're all gone now. There's only me talking to you. Alive. Useless. Am I going to see your names on that list too, Ulrich? ...
Oh, it's very fluid. Aww. It just dropped. And this for a moment he lowers his head. But soon he raises his arm and slaps the man hard on the back.
Spare me the feelings, human. Though I will take back my sarcastic jabs at you. It is not something a leader should do. Madame Lucy talked to me about the importance of teamwork.
He awkwardly pats the human on the shoulder, clumsy attempt at friendliness.
Go back to your room, Adler. The Arcanists will take over from here. Until we get the results, you won't be needed here.
Enigma heaves a breath.
I will say this, Ulrich. If you survive the experiments...
Alarmed by the opening words, Ulrich instinctively turns down his receiver to avoid hearing anything too warm. That would be more painful than suffering through 100 experimental side effects.
I will submit the sincerest application to never be on the same team as you again. So neither of us will have to worry about teamwork. How's that sound?
A curve that almost resembles a smile appears on his face.
I will wait for that application, Adler.
That's nice. Now, roll up your sleeves and clear your mind. This is not the time to grieve. If human reasoning and arcane knowledge are not enough on their own, perhaps a combination of the two can solve this problem. ... The lap door is in shambles, its metal plate barely hanging on. One sign reading "Keep Out" sways precariously, covered in bite marks and scratches. Enigma takes a moment before finally knocking on the door. It's Medicine Pocket, isn't it? Medicine Pocket's the only character that I can think of that has a dog. Or dog-related arcanist abilities. A voice answers from within.
Who's there?
Oh no, it's not. Who's this?
Adler Hoffman from the cryptography team. Is Medicine Pocket
No,
in?
it is Medicine Pocket. I fucking know this.
I heard that they wrote a paper on the linear correlation between the purity of an arcanist bloodline and their power. Can I get some more details on the research?
The door creaks open to reveal a youthful face, but she is not the genius he is looking for. The lab technician looks at him through her glasses and hesitates a little.
The paper is here. Help yourself. Sorry about the stains on it. I just took it out of the trash. If you're looking for Medicine Pocket, I'm afraid they just left.
Left? To where?
There is a subtle conflict on her face. She's torn between covering for her colleague, following the rules. It is more than enough for him to catch on.
They left the building? Hasn't the countdown already begun?
Medicine Pocket's gonna do something.
Yes, and by regulations we are not to leave. But,
Oh god, what is Medicine Pocket doing now?
They said
Where
their
are
new
they?
theory had to be verified in the storm.
God damn it. Medicine Pocket! God damn it, Medicine Pocket. To be continued. Well, this has been an interesting video, this has. Sci-Fix Defense. Thank you, thank you. This has been an interesting video. We've done 4 parts in this video. We've done parts 12? Yeah, parts 12 to 15. That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. So next time we'll go on to 16 and hopefully we'll learn what is Medicine Pocket, what Medicine Pocket is cooking up. Hopefully. Oh, I can't wait to see Medicine Pocket again. But yeah, that's it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed and see you guys next time. Bye bye.